harder to do?
Mm-hmm.
Perform on a good team or shine on a bad team?
Hey,
Perform on a good team.
hey. So why penalize?
Hold on. Eddie, what's harder to do?
Well, I don't want you to sleep. Both hard now. Don't get me wrong.
I say
Think
harder.
so?
Harder.
Well, on a bad team, you probably will have the opportunity to get more shots. You'll be able to pad your stats a bit more on a bad team, in my opinion. Which one is harder? Repeat the question again.
You just wanted to kill the argument, right, man? That's,
No. To be able to perform on a good team or shine on a bad team.
Perform on a good team or shine on a bad team. I know. I don't like that question, G.
Well,
Honestly, he thinks to try to
right?
That's why I don't like it, G, because certain players and let's take away how good the teams are. You put a certain player in New York and now market these bright lights, LA, etc.
We ain't talking about weak people. We talking about stars. We having a next level conversation.
I talk about stars as well. I'm talking about stars.
If we having a high level conversation, we ain't one, but external factors is dealing with weak-minded people.
You think it's hard about stuff?
Eddie, okay. To shoot, let's call it 50%. Is it easier for me to shoot 50% on a bad team or easier for me to shoot 50% getting up volume shots on a good team? Which one is harder?
Which one is harder? It's harder to shoot it on a 50% on a bad team.
It's harder to shoot 50% on a good team, in my opinion. Because you have less shots on a good team, whereas a bad team have more shots on a bad team.
You may have easier looks on a good team. You know what I mean?
But you still have less shots.
And you have less shots. Better shots and less.
That's what can make your percentage better.
Right.
You think less shots?
No,
so
less
why
shots make your percentage better, my brother.
less shots makes it better.
Depends on how much shots you're shooting.
It depends if you hit it. So if you
look at Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson has a terrible percentage, bro. But ain't nobody's getting buckets.
No, that's different though. That's back in the day when LeBron and D Wade them started this. Let's look at our shoot percentage. Jordan them, Kobe them. Those are checking for no percentage. We can get these shots up and we can score.
Honestly, I think the media start that. You can't blame
ESPN. But to what Jay's saying is 03, that's when ESPN was more in touch with the league, where those was tapped into social media more, it is listening more to these stats, because that's what separated them from the Jordans. That's what separated them from the Barclays is those little small lanes. LeBron wants the most to score on a Tuesday, 20 points a game. Like ESPN is the most rare stats to claim is like that's the era you live in.
Yeah, but I know they look some weird stats, right? A lot of times it's being alignment with where the league going. Because all right, like watch this. A lot more threes getting shoot. So I was looking at this interesting fact the other day. They say in the first 4 seasons of Ray Allen career, he shoot 38% from three. In the first 4 seasons of Buddy career, he shoot 41% from three. Right? Mm-hmm. So now, if we didn't know that, like, I don't think they'd even put them two in the same conversation. You see what I'm saying? But like, looking at the stats, now you could actually break down and say, boy, this boy actually shooting. And Buddy shoot 846 threes, and Ray Allen shoot 497 threes. So Buddy shoot more threes and have a better percentage.
It goes back to the point me and Rodney was making. On a bad team, you have more shots. So it's easier to get a percentage up. On a good team, when you take fewer shots, it's harder to keep up percent. That fact actually proved the point what you said no to.
Well, I mean, Ray Allen get dropped. Milwaukee was good.
Listen. We spoke about the ability. When you take less shots, it's harder to get a good percentage than when you take more shots. Correct. And that's not, you said no, but that's not spoken.
But that isn't necessarily true either, Donovan.
The Kings is a bad team. The Bucks isn't a bad team.
Because if I shoot one shot and hit it, I'm 100%.
100%.
Right,
you know what I mean?
But you're not shooting one shot. But you're not shooting one shot.
You have star players who get up to shoot. You're allowing variables to taking away from the argument.
But I
yeah,
see,
we talking we being realistic here. What I'm
but the
saying
Eddie
is,
point, right? When you want a good team, you getting easier looks. So you might cut
Right.
back down and get one easy layup as opposed to when you want a bad team, you have the ball all the time.
The focus. He was the main player. So defenses were centered and focused on him, whereas Buddy probably getting more open looks than Ray. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying
No, I don't.
the first one, they know Buddy can shoot threes. They're not giving
Especially in this era.
I'm
Yeah, this
saying-
era, analytics say nobody is.
Here's not Craig Hall just sitting in the corner. He kept the ball inside, creating shots, running around, doing the Reggie Miller on
Yeah,
you.
but when you're the
So,
third
no.
or fourth option on the team, you're gonna
How
get
is Buddy the third or fourth
But
option?
he was the leading scorer, so he was the leading scorer on the team. But he
Uh-huh.
was the leading scorer. He was the leading average scorer
Right.
on the
He
team.
was the leading scorer, but he wasn't their first option.
But he was the leading scorer, though.
So Eddie, use a basketball
but
person.
leading scorer don't
Use
mean
the
necessarily
coach.
mean you're the first option. Eh?
Use the coach, Eddie. Use the coach
Uh-huh.
of the team playing against the Kings.
Right.
Buddy's Hield is the leading scorer.
Right.
You're gonna say, don't worry about Buddy. He's their third option. Let's knock down this person and
No,
that person.
I'm not saying that. Don't put words in my mouth. What I'm
I'm
saying.
asking. That's why I asked.
What I'm saying is, even though you're the leading scorer, right? Think about it now. He's shooting mostly what? Threes. So one of his shots he's gonna get automatically more points than Bagley, who was put there to be ahead of him, right or wrong.
But you know
No,
that's
but
not
you
the
put
reason
the
why he's the
penny-
leading scorer,
penny-
though. So from watching the game, you know that's not why he's the leading scorer, though. Bagley didn't perform. So
No,
that's not the same thing.
Eddie,
Bagley didn't perform.
Has the ball.
Eddie,
Marvin Bagley did not perform.
Mhm.
Buddy taking the last shot in the game. So clearly defense only like they running the play for him.
Marvin Bagley didn't perform, bro. And
Right.
Marvin Bagley percentage was higher because of the position he played. He was closer to the rim, so he had a higher chance of making this shot than Buddy Hield making this shot.
Right. I ain't disputing that.
So I mean, so you're saying if Buddy's shooting a 3-point, you get 3 points, but it's a 30% chance. 1 and 3, but Marvin Bagley's in a 2-pointer. And so 1 and 2 chance he hitting it.
But I only talking
You
about
spread it
made.
up.
I'm talking about made baskets.
And you're creating an argument to make your argument right here.
What I'm saying is, if we just see Buddy have hit 6 field goals and Bagley hit 6 field goals, I'm sure, even if we don't know if it's a 3 yet, we could say, I'm sure Buddy, 1 or 2 of those was 3s from Buddy, right or wrong? Automatically.
But what I'm saying is that so you're doing what the possible people do with the analytics. You're just splitting away from what actually happens. That's not how the game goes. So Buddy Hield is being focused on the defense. The 6 field goals Marvin Bagley had was a tip in, was a rebound dunk, was a little spin off the post. Buddy Hield had to work harder to get his 6 field goals. If anybody, I honestly that I just think tools shine brighter in the dark, and that's physics. And I think it's easier to shine brighter in the dark. And I think if you're in a bad team,
But I think
would
you would
notice you.
shine bright in the dark, but that don't always add up to percentage.
So your outside percentage, we're saying which one is hotter, if it's to shine brighter or to look better on the bad team or to look
Okay,
better on the good
okay.
team.
So
It's much easier to look better on their team.
Oh, shoot, that's
So
what
let
you're
me get
saying.
this, Eddie.